think we have to go back to a time in 1960. And we saw an article in the Rome paper that the Board of Regents was planning to establish a junior college somewhere in this area, northwest Georgia.
Dad and everybody else felt like that we needed a college here that would meet the needs of our students. And some of those folks were first generation going to college. Some of those folks never had any idea what college experience was like. And this was an opportunity to be able to give that to them.
Well, one of the first impressions I have is driving up to the college for my first interview and pulling into a dirt parking lot. That eventually, after I was employed, I found that that parking lot became a sea of mud when it rained. But now the existing physical education building sits where that parking lot was. When I came in, I think there was a sense of excitement at that time because we were early on that new campus. Faculty were young, and there was a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of spirit. We had clubs and organizations that faculty advised, and a lot of student involvement in those. And I think it was like anything else on the early stages of it, there was an awful lot of enthusiasm.
Frankly, if the school hadn't been there, I don't know if I went to college or not. But it was close enough that I could drive back and forth because I worked full-time while going to college. I was fairly successful in my career, and without the foundation that I received here at this school, I don't believe that I would have been near as successful.
I absolutely have great admiration for Dr. McCorkle, who was our founding president, and Wesley Walraven, who was the founding vice president for instruction. I think they forged a lot of relationships and built a lot of capital in this community with individuals and organizations that we continue to experience success with today. And I think this college has grown on the backs of the hard work of Dr. Walraven and Dr. McCorkle in those early years.
I was in the first class. I graduated in '72, so I started to what was then Floyd Junior College in the fall of 1970. The campus down on 27 had not been completed, so we actually spent our fall quarter in the old Harbin Clinic building, which was downtown on the corner of First Avenue, I think. It was interesting, to say the least. We had a lot of makeshift things at that point.
Sometimes I share this with my students and they just find this to be unbelievable. But I ask them, can anyone guess what the smoking policy was when I came to the college in 1974, or the tobacco policy? And the policy was that the decision on whether tobacco would be used or not would be determined by the classroom instructor. And the present day students find that very hard to believe.
Most of us who were there because this was our opportunity to go to college. And without that opportunity, it would have been very difficult for many of us, myself included, to have attended college. And the staff knew that, and they really gave us all the encouragement in the world.
It hasn't gotten too big for itself. That we've never lost the personal touch with our students, with getting to know our students, with getting to understand what their needs are and to help them meet their needs. They don't get lost in a sea of students and a sea of busy people.
I do expect to see this college become much bigger. I've heard 10,000 students thrown out as a number.
Future's very bright. There's no question about that. Where it's going, what it's going to be, if I had the answer to that question, I guess I would retire a rich person, but I don't. But it'll be a significant player in higher education in this region, and it'll always, again, be very significant in terms of the contribution it makes to each of its communities and to the students that it serves.